Thank you for being here. The reason I'm asking you these questions is for me to understand the struggles, sacrifices, and accomplishment of a Marine. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Viktor Ayala.
Um, did you have a role model as a kid?
Yeah, I would say my dad, honestly. Just growing up, seeing you know, struggles of what he did to provide for us, and then he reached his goal at the end, which was he became a federal agent. And yeah, everything that he would tell me about his lifestyle at that time was great, and obviously what we had was amazing. From what we had to what we went to was great, and yeah, just yeah, I have to say my dad.
Nice. What made you join the military?
So I graduated high school. I was working at Marshall's, and yeah, I graduated. I'm like, okay, what do I do with my life? You know, it was supposed to be only like a summer job, but then yeah, I stayed there for a year and a half. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, and I talked to the manager there, and she's like, yeah, I said the same thing. 10 years later, she's still there. So that kind of gave me like a little push, like, okay, no disrespect to her or anybody that works like there, just like this isn't for me. So I literally rolled the dice, and first option was the Navy. Didn't feel comfortable with that, and then I was like, you know what, Marines it is, and I rolled the dice and I went for it.
Was there any reason in specific you chose the Marines?
At the time, not knowing anything really about the military, um, I had a bunch of friends join, you know, and it's just like the stuff they would say, the way they carry themselves, research, of course. It's just something that you want to be in life, you know. It's just like you look at them and like, I want to be that, like a little kid, like I want to be a fireman, I want to be this, I want to be a police officer, this and this. That's basically what it was. I wanted to be a Marine.
Okay, perfect. What was the hardest thing about basic training? What was your motivation to keep going?
So the hardest thing, the second you get there, you're like, what the heck did I get myself into? Honestly, like, who in the right mind would let me do this, right? They're famous for their yellow footprints. You're gonna hear that a lot. Yeah, and basically you stand on yellow footprints, and as soon as you get off that bus, it's nothing but chaos. But the hardest part was, I would say mentally, because you know, from when you're 5 years old all the way up to 18, 19, you're school constantly, and then all of a sudden you're here with like these grown men screaming at you in your face, like you're away from your family from 13 weeks, 3 months, you know. It's a new experience with like, it's just a new experience, and you can't really prepare for it. It's just got to take it day by day.
How did you imagine military life before you joined?
I knew it was gonna be challenging, absolutely, but I knew that it would give me like something to build off upon. Um, yeah, it would give you like that structure, you know. And like growing up, I would see like, oh, this guy's in the Army, this guy's in the Marine Corps, and like one one memory in particular, saw this guy, and he was just like, the way he had his haircut, the way he carried himself, was just like wow, it's different, you know. You don't see that every day.
How did your perception change after serving?
Oh man, it changed a lot. In a good way, to some bad, but in a good way by um, like the way you carry yourself. Like I was saying, like I walk into a room and like 100%, not to be cocky or anything, but I just know I'm better than everyone else in a good way, because of what I am, of what I've been through, of what I sacrificed for. It's just um, you can't really explain it. You just really have to go through it, and yeah, it's just yeah, you have to earn the title to understand what I'm talking about.
Okay. How many countries were you deployed to?
It's three countries I was deployed to.
What are some things you remember most about your deployment?
So, um, basically, you have to literally trust your life in the hands of the person to the left and right of you. And it's kind of, it's easy to say, but once you like legit go through it, like I'm literally at the end of the day trusting the guy to the left and the right of me with my life. and vice versa. It's just it's it just sinks in, and like you realize like what you're there for, you know. Um, but yeah, just making brothers, like the brotherhood, the connection, um, memories. Yeah, you won't get this anywhere else, honestly.
What was the hardest thing about deployment?
Um, just adapting to like new countries, different languages, being away from family, of course, and then just yeah, coming home.
What are some of the most difficult decisions you had to make while being a Marine?
So safety in the job I had was was a must. Safety comes first, and the line of work I was in was field artillery, and the best way to describe it is organized chaos. Um, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get hurt, and you have to know what you're doing, and decisions have to be made. And yeah, just in general, like day to day, like it might be a little decision, but that little decision could go a long way, and you just gotta be ready for it and prepare for it. Um, but yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. Did your relationships with close friends and family members change during the time you served?
Absolutely. So you know, high school, you see your friends every day. You go to each other's houses, and then once you leave, that's it. You're gone for 4 years minimum. The only reason you ever come back is either holidays or if you're not deployed, and it's different. You see your friends change or they stay the same, and like you become something else, and like you look at your friends like, okay, they're doing the exact same thing, you know, and that's why you left in the first place, to change, to experience the world, to experience something new, and like you come back and they're the same, so you just, you know, it's different. And then as far as family, for some reason you do disconnect from them. I'm not sure it's for everyone or not, but at least it was for me, and it's like if they don't call me, why should I call them in a way? You know, I'm the one that's over here. But I mean, everyone has their own, you know, their own lifestyle and everything. So, but I mean, it's to each his own, you know.
During the time you served in the military, was there anything you especially missed about civilian life?
Um, Honestly, just being at home, you know, family, not being able to be there for them. Um, had a couple deaths by the time, or when I was in, and it's just like you want to be there the most, but you can't. You know, it's just like it's just yeah. I mean, it's really, what's the word for it? It's really shitty. I don't know how other way to put it, but yeah.
Can you describe the bonds you made between you and your fellow Marines?
Like I said earlier, you literally have to trust the person to the left and right of you with your life, and vice versa. So you can hate each other all you want, but at the end of the day, you're gonna make that bond. And to this day, I still have I still have people I met in the Marine Corps that I consider my brothers. You know, we're that close. Every now and then, I go to Arizona to visit them. Vice versa, they come down here and visit me. It's just I know that they're forever gonna be in my life, and vice versa, because it's just that strong, and no one gets us but us.
Nice. What are some of the most important life lessons you have learned?
Don't take things for granted. And you know, it's like it's one of those things where you don't know what you have until it's gone, and it's 100% true. I unfortunately got out. I do regret it, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, life lesson is just take everything with a grain of salt, you know.
Are there things you wish you had done differently?
Yes, I wish I was more focused on promoting and advancing and staying in and making it like a career. Um, yeah, just being there as a better son, a better friend. Uh, but it is, yeah, it is what it is, and I'm glad the way it turned out.
Can you tell me 2 of your biggest accomplishments?
One of the biggest ones, I got before I got out, I got promoted to E5, which is a sergeant, and it's a big thing. Another accomplishment I got was a NAM, which is a Navy Achievement Medal, and it's just it's something you carry with pride. You know, you get to wear it in your uniform, and it's just everyone knows what it is, and it's just like, yeah, I did that. You know,
Would you go back?
absolutely, 100% in a heartbeat. Um, yeah, I would definitely go back. It's a little harder now, but I mean, you never know. You know,
What would be the reason you would go back?
the stability it gave me, the life it gave me, the lifestyle. It's just, I believe it was for me. And the Marine Corps is basically like the world. Like you have everything and anything in there. You have anywhere from a chef to a medic to a person that works on vehicles to mechanics to uh, combat support to everything, and it's just yeah, it's just all walks of life you see, and the people you meet. It's just insane. I've met like people that were racist before they joined, and here I am sharing like the last Gatorade or the last whatever it was, and it's just like it opens your eyes. It makes you realize like what our saying is we're all green, basically, meaning we don't see color, we don't see race, we don't see backgrounds. We just, you know, it's just us, and that's what it is. We embrace the suck together.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you, and I thank you for your service.
Of course, thank you.